Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for being here today and for your continued support of the channel. I really do appreciate it. And I just wanted to apologize to you all for being away the last week. I had a back injury and needed to rest my back, so I wasn't able to do any readings last week, but I'm back feeling better. And ready to give you guys this reading today. So in today's pick a card reading, we're going to be getting the channeled message of the day from Spirit. And to do this reading, I've laid out 3 piles of cards. Pile number 1, you're going to be this white crystal here. Pile 2, you're going to be this pale purple crystal here. And pile 3, you're going to be this green crystal here. So take a minute and focus on the piles and decide which one you're most drawn to. You can then scroll down to the description box below where I have timestamps listed for each pile. You can then click on your timestamp and you'll be directly forwarded to your reading. So let's get into this reading. Hi pile ones, you guys chose this white crystal here. Let's take a look at your message of the day. So you have garnet here, and it says, embrace passion and vitality. Ignite your inner fire. You also have, I am the flow of abundance. You have wisdom here with the owl. You also have the turkey with grounding. You have connection, and it says nurture meaningful connections with others. They enrich life with support and understanding. And finally, you have curiosity leads, and it says follow the spark that calls. What you seek may reveal more than you imagined. Interesting energy here, pile 1. So I'm getting the message from Spirit here, pile 1, that it's really important right now for you to do what you are passionate about in life, to follow your dreams and to really go towards what lights your inner fire, you know. So maybe for some of you that's working with others. Maybe that's healing the world. Maybe that's teaching. Maybe that's drawing. You know, whatever lights your inner fire, pile 1, I feel like is what Spirit really wants you to pursue right now. And I feel like it's really important right now for you to ground yourself in order to get in touch with and discover what you're passionate about. Because when we ground, we're able to connect with our higher self, and we're able to connect with who we are as a person and what makes us tick, you know. So you may want to do some grounding work, spending time outside in nature can ground us. Doing some meditation can ground us. Deep breathing exercises, prayer, all these things can help ground our energies. And I feel like that's really important right now for you in order to get in touch with what makes you passionate here. And for some of you, I do feel like whatever this is, it involves your wisdom here. you using your knowledge in some way. So if you decide to heal others, maybe that's using your knowledge of healing, or if that's teaching others, it's using your knowledge of thought, of wisdom, so whatever it is here, I feel like for a lot of you on this pile, it involves your using your wisdom. And it could also involve connecting with others in some way. So like I said, this could be just working with others in a group project. This could be teaching others. It could be, artistic things that you're creating for others, however it resonates here. But I do feel like, for some of you, it's about connecting with others here. And I also feel like, whatever this is that you're passionate about or that you want to pursue, pile one, it will bring abundance into your life, because we have this flow of abundance card here. And I do feel like you are this flow of abundance here. It's just about getting in touch with what makes you passionate, what lights your fire, and pursuing that, following that. Like this card says, curiosity leads. Follow the spark that calls, follow what makes you happy, follow what you're passionate about. And you are bound to be successful and abundant in that, pile one. So beautiful energy here. So I just want to get some tarot now to clarify this. So you have the Three of Wands here. And that can be that energy of working with others, cooperating, connecting with people, working towards a common goal, building something together. So I do feel like there's this energy here of cooperation with this card, and maybe of working or connecting with others. So I love that. You also have the Two of Swords here, which can be about sort of juggling things, so maybe some of you are juggling different jobs here, or juggling different passions. Maybe you have a side job, or maybe there's something you're pursuing, but it's sort of on the side. But whatever it is here, I do feel like for a lot of you, there's a need to sort of figure out what you're passionate about and go for it, pile one. And I do feel like this is, for some of you, you're going to be juggling things, or, trying to work with different energies here. So interesting. So you also have Temperance here. And that's an energy of finding balance in your life. And, like I said, following this curiosity here, following what makes you passionate and what you feel passionate about, and then finding that balance, in your life, the balance between what you're passionate about and maybe your home life or your family life, or, just finding that overall balance, I feel like. And also this card can talk about healing. So maybe some of you in this pile, maybe you're passionate about healing either others or yourself here. And that can become, our passion as well. So it's going to resonate differently here. You also have the Son of Wands, which is the Page of Wands energy. And that can talk about, this curiosity here. Because the Page of Wands is someone who's very curious, and, he's also very passionate, very active and curious and passionate. So I feel like this is the energy that Spirit really wants you to step into here. This energy of finding out what you're passionate about and then going after that, pile one. So I love that. So I just want to get one last message or guidance here from this Totem Guardians deck. So Spirit, can I get a final message or guidance, please, for pile? Okay. So you have this card here, and it says eel. Go with the flow. So I just want to read this message here from the guidebook. So it says, the eel totem reminds us to pay attention to how we feel when we decide upon something or choose to act. If you are acting out of fear, then it is best not to proceed, but instead find your inner balance and neutrality. The actions inspired by fear and anxiety are likely to bring more of the same. If the energy of your solutions feels inspiring, uplifting, and hopeful, if your heart is in it, that is a green light to go. For every step will feel energetic and will bring you closer to what you want to experience. Go with the flow of the energy, not against it. Beautiful. So I do feel like there is an energy here of going with the flow of what makes you happy, of what lights you up, pile one, and just following whatever that is here. Like I said, maybe for some of you, it's writing, maybe it's healing, maybe it's drawing, maybe it's teaching, whatever it is here that you feel passionate about, go with that flow, follow that passion and go down that rabbit hole, pile one, and see where it leads you, see where it takes you. So love that. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile one. I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile two. So you guys chose this pale purple crystal here. And let's take a look at your message of the day. So you have citrine here, and it says, invite abundance and prosperity. Let your spirit shine bright. Beautiful. You also have awakening here, and it says, experience awakening through self-awareness and expanded consciousness, bringing clarity and deep insight. You have the elk here with strength. You have portal. You have, I am receiving the support that I need. And you also have soul care. And it says, nourish the quiet places within. Your soul remembers what it needs. Wow, beautiful energy here, pile two. So I'm getting the message from Spirit here, pile two, that many of you in this pile are going through some sort of awakening here right now. And I feel like this is a spiritual awakening. I feel like a lot of you in this pile are in the process of walking through this portal here and becoming a higher version of yourself, a more aware version of yourself. And I feel like you're rising to a higher vibration here. And I do feel like you are receiving support here from the universe, from your higher power. And they are guiding you and aiding you in this awakening here. And they want you to experience this self-awareness and this expanded consciousness. They want you to walk through that door, through that portal of looking at things from a higher perspective, of being aware of self and of who you are, pile two, at a core level. And I do feel like, for some of you, this does require strength here. It requires strength to look within. It requires strength to raise our vibration and to look at things from a higher perspective, So there is that message of strength coming in here. And it's also, I feel like, about really taking care of your soul here, you know, doing the things that make you happy, pile two, and following self-care, self-love routines, and just taking care of you, and what you need, what you want, pile two. And I do feel like also, there is this opportunity for you here to invite this abundance and prosperity into your life. I do feel like when you're going through this awakening, there's an opportunity to invite that beautiful, high vibe energy here into your life, which I feel like will bring this abundance and prosperity here for you. Because, the more positive energy that we put out into the universe, the more we get back in return. So there is that beautiful law of attraction that I feel like is going on here in this pile. So I love this energy for you. So I just want to get some tarot now to clarify this here. So you have the Nine of Cups energy, which is beautiful because that talks about this abundance here. Being able to take care of ourselves, to provide for ourselves, and being happy, and feeling good about our relationships and about our career and about our life in general. We do have 2 cups here on this card. So, for many of you, this talks about partnership or being in a happy marriage, being in a happy, partnership. So I see all of those things for you here, pile 2. And I do feel like you're in this beautiful stage of happiness and contentment here. So I love that. You also have the 4 of Wands, which talks about stability, being in a stable home or family or relationship, finding that balance, finding that stability. So I do feel like you do have this support around you here, because you also have this card here about support. So for a lot of you, I do feel like you have friends and family and partners around you that want to support you, that are here to support you. And, Spirit just wants you to know that they're all around you here. These people that want to help you. And I do feel like, this is the energy that Spirit wants you to be in right now, this energy of stability and support here. You also have the 6 of Cups, which can be about, again, love, relationships. It can even be about past life connections. So for some of you in this pile, maybe you are dating someone who you dated in a past life, or maybe your spouse is someone that you were married to in a past life, or that's just going to resonate for a few of you here. But, in general, this card talks about happiness, and it talks about making memories with people. So I do feel like this is another energy that Spirit wants you to be in, this energy of making happy memories and just living in this beautiful energy of love and abundance here, pile 2. You also have the 6 of Wands in reverse here. And that can be when we're not feeling like we're in that place of victory, or we're in that place of success. And we're sort of working towards that, but we haven't achieved it yet. So I do feel like I said before, there's an opportunity here to sort of walk through that portal and find this beautiful place of awakening here, pile 2. And I feel like that will lead to this beautiful abundance and prosperity here that I've been talking about. So I just want to get one last card here for you guys from this Totem Guardians deck to wrap up this reading. So Spirit, can I get a final message or guidance, please, for pile 2 Final message or guidance, please. Okay, so you have the zebra card here with cycles. And I just want to read this card from the guidebook here. So it says, the white stripes of the zebra totem are intertwined with the black stripes, teaching us that the dark times help us value and appreciate the happy times. Likewise, the good things in life help remind us that the uncomfortable things won't last forever. Just like the seasons change and the night is replaced by the day, there are cycles in life that keep changing from highs to lows and back to highs again, and none of them last forever. Take a cue from this permanent nature and enjoy the good things in your life full-heartedly, knowing that they may one day pass. Face the hardships in life with solace and hope, also knowing that they too shall pass. Beautiful. Yeah, so I do feel like, it is important to appreciate the cycles of your life, pile 2, to recognize the good times and appreciate them, and also to let the the bad times, appreciate those as well, because they help us to appreciate the good times, and to just know that the bad times will pass, they're not permanent, pile 2. And I feel like this is part of this awakening here, is really recognizing and appreciate the different cycles in your life, pile 2, and really learning to appreciate those. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile 3. So you guys chose this green crystal here. Let's take a look at your message of the day. So you have jade here, and it says, invite prosperity and harmony. Let abundance flow into your life. Beautiful. You also have this green crystal here, which reminds me of jade. You also have intuitive expansion, and it says, follow the quiet pull within. Your intuition leads where the soul is ready to grow. You have, I am a unique manifestation of the goddess. You have conspiracy. See through the veil. Trust in your instincts to uncover hidden truths. You have fun here. And finally, you have the cat with independence. Interesting. So I'm getting the message from Spirit here, pile 3. That those of you that chose this pile are very intuitive. I feel like there's this intuitive expansion going on here in your life, where you're learning or becoming able to see through the veil here, to really connect with your higher self and to connect with your intuitive awareness and to use that in your life in some way. And I feel like this intuition that you have, for some of you, may lead to prosperity in some way. You may be able to use your intuition to gain prosperity or abundance, or it can lead also to harmony in your relationships, in your partnerships. So I do feel like it is going to bring abundance into your life in some way, pile 3. And I also feel like it may lead to this independence here, so for some of you, your intuitive gifts may allow you to become independent in some way. Maybe independent from a partner or independent from your family, or just provide you with this strong stability here. But I also feel like, you are this goddess here. I do feel this very strong, powerful goddess energy here in this pile, this very intuitive, prosperous energy here, and also a strong connection with Earth and Mother Nature that I feel like this pile has. So for some of you, you may like to spend time in nature, specifically near water, I'm seeing. But I do feel like you're very grounded and very connected to nature, pile 3. But I also feel this message here from Spirit about remembering to have fun, remembering to take time off from whatever you're doing, pile 3, and just enjoy yourself and have fun, and maybe just go out and play, do something outside that makes you happy. Maybe it's taking a walk, maybe it's riding your bike, whatever it is here that makes you happy and that brings, that fun back into your life, pile 3. I feel like that's very important right now. So I just want to get some tarot now to clarify this here. So you have the 7 of Pentacles, which talks about building something. And sometimes it can be building something from scratch. So maybe some of you in this pile are building a business, or maybe you're working on a project that you're trying to manifest here. But whatever it is, there's an energy here of taking the steps to build whatever it is we're trying to achieve, putting in the time, putting in the effort. And I feel like when you do that, pile 3, you will be inviting this prosperity into your life here, because you will be working towards this goal. And I feel like whatever that goal is, it will bring prosperity and abundance for you, pile 3. So I love that. You also have the Father of Cups, which is the King of Cups energy. And that can be this very intuitive energy here, because the King of Cups is someone who is highly intuitive, and he's very in touch with his emotions and his feelings. And he expresses those feelings to others around him. He's very loving and caring. So I do feel like you are either right now, or you're stepping into this King of Cups energy here, which is a beautiful, intuitive, spiritual, emotional energy, pile 3. So I love that for you. You also have the 5 of Cups. And that can talk about, hardships and disappointments, pile 3. So for some of you in this pile, you may have been going through some tough times, maybe emotionally, or in your relationships here. And I do feel like there's a need to sort of use your intuition within your relationships, within your partnerships, in order to improve your partnerships, improve your relationships here, because I feel like your intuition can be very powerful, pile 3, and it can help you navigate any difficulties that you're having in terms of relationships here. So love that. You also have the Sun energy, which is a beautiful energy, because the Sun is about happiness, and it's about, being in that place of contentment and satisfaction, happiness. So I do feel like you are stepping into this place of happiness here, pile 3. And I do feel like you will be feeling good and thinking positively and all of that. And I do feel like, you will be in this beautiful state of happiness here. So I love that. So I just want to get one last card here from this Totem Guardians deck to wrap up your reading here. So Spirit, can I get a final message or guidance for pile 3, please? Okay. So you have the Mammoth card here with Dream Big. And it says, Mammoth spirit animal reminds you of how big and important you are, especially in times of feeling small and unworthy. You are a unique expression of light. Even your very existence here is important. Your feelings and needs are important. Your well being and your dreams are important. The world needs and wants you to succeed and experience your dreams. For every goal that you reach makes it closer and easier to achieve for the rest of us, as achieving it becomes our collective inspiration, experience, and memory. So dream big. You deserve to have everything that you wish for, any adventure that you strive for. The universe is always on your side when you allow it to be. Wow, I love that for you, pile 3. So, yeah, it's really important right now, I feel like, for you to dream and for you to really go after your dreams, pile 3. However, that resonates for you, whether that's using your intuition in some way or just doing what you're passionate about, what you came here to do, what you came here to achieve. So I love that for you, pile 3. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye.